And welcome back there, Knights. This is Toxic. You're on my channel, and welcome to another Toxic Create tutorial. Now, last tutorial, as y'all see here, I showcased how to make a vanilla lava farm, and then using Create, retrieve said lava and store it, also access it, and then use that lava to make a level 9 boiler to have a good power source. And as you see here, we got good power. However, I'm used to using a level 4 boiler. This is a level 9. And yeah, so this lava farm is technically not big enough to meet my needs. Probably need to add in another line, at least 6 more, just to make sure, because some of these blaze burners, you know, are getting a little low, but it is keeping up. So we're just not being able to stockpile any lava, which isn't bad not to have none in stockpile, but you know, eventually we will need some. Now, one thing I did not showcase last time, and that was a mistake on my end, is the versatility of this board. You can take you a clipboard, write what you want on the clipboard, and then click the line, and boom, that will pop that up there. Then you can take these different color dyes, and in this case, I want green to be how much I'm, red is how much I'm using, lime is how much is remaining, I want orange to be the speed, and then, you know, light blue just for the title. But you can also hit it with glow and make it glow. Now, it doesn't use the dyes, as you see, so you're not really using them. You're just, you know, making it look prettier. But that way, the information really just stands out at you more. If, you know, if that's something you want to do. If not, you can leave it plain white. You can hit it with glow and make the white glow. Or you can make it colorful. Always up to you. Now, that being said, we're going to get started today on the next project. Now, you'll have to excuse me because I'm going to be a little chaotic on this project. Just because of how I am. But first and foremost, we're going to start out by placing 10 scaffolding. Now, this is a personal preference of mine. I don't like my vaults just sitting on the ground. I like them like that, to where they're above the ground. It gives it a nice little look. Now, we're going to then in turn... jump up here. And we're going to take our little chutes, and we're going to do this right here. Now, next thing we have is going to be drills. Now, the thing about this is we gotta have a place to put them. So, first and foremost, I'm just going to plop down a temporary block on both of those. And then, you know, we can ghost form it just like this. Now I'm going to come down here and get these blocks, because again, I'm going to use these copycat panels. It makes the build a little less bulky and a little bit easier. Now we're going to have these drill's all powered. So, in case chain drives it is. And boom. Just like that. Now, we're going to take these shafts, and we're going to have to bring power down, which is no problem with just a single vertical gear shaft. And then there we go. Now, one thing I like to put on my machines are these clutches. Now, what that will do is this is a way to auto turn machines on and off. Now, of course, this is my power plant. So, I want to run my power from here, of course. So, we're going to do this right here. We need a regular gearbox. Another vertical. And as you see, this powers it. Now, however, I don't want this powered while I'm working. So I can give this clutch a redstone signal and it's going to shut it off. Meaning I'm free to move about and do what I need to do while I'm doing it. And, you know, again, just to clean things up, you know, click these shafts and it'll clean it right up. And with these coffee cap panels, we'll go ahead and hit them just like that. Ouch. Okay. We're going to run more coffee cap panels along the front. And hit them with glass as well. Now, one good thing I didn't showcase about this scaffolding, unlike the bamboo, which does a full block, when you extend this scaffolding, it's just a small slab, but it has that texture on the top, which makes it look so cool. However, I need to go all the way up like this. Yeehaw. Now, unfortunately, here at the top, we do need, well, thank you. We need full blocks on top of the drills. So, I will use full blocks of glass right there. And, you know, you don't have to have glass in the back. That would be a personal preference. So, we're going to do andesite casing right there. Point blank. Now, I got to waterlog all these drills, but I only brought one because, like I said, in this mod pack we have this sink. It is so nice, you can just carry this sink around, and then wherever you place it down, you have an infinite water source. So, now, I need it in the drill. I want to make sure I have one. And then I can just pick it up just like that. And boom. Yes, and that's another thing. If you notice, this scaffolding, you can actually break it and it will stay. It won't actually just stop. Now, everything's good with this except adding in the lava, which we have the buckets of lava right here. But before we do that, we've got a couple more things I want to add in. Now, there's a couple ways you can go about this. I will, you know, sometimes just according to use, I'll put a depot. I'll put me a funnel like this. That way it'll kick out 64 cobblestone at a time. And I can just walk up, grab a stack, and be on my way. However, sometimes that's not enough. So what I am going to do here is I am going to run, let's see, this is coming right here. So let's see here, there we go. Vertical, vertical, and you're not really going the right way, honestly. But the good thing about this is it's not going to matter which direction you're actually running. As long as I can get under you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break through all the way to the front of this building. Because I am going to be putting in a drawer system. By getting this trim and running this trim all the way underground, just like this, I can now hide it just like that. And then, first things first, you've got to make sure you have a drawer controller. This is basically the brain of your drawer system. I do an oak drawer right there. I can come right there. And then all I need is this drawer slave. Alright. Take this funnel right here. And one right here. And now, if I had cobblestone, and I stupidly did not grab any cobblestone, so just for the demonstration purposes, because I was stupid, you know, this should only be making cobblestone, but we're just going to go ahead and filter it anyway. And then we're going to put a piece of cobblestone in this drawer. And then we're going to lock and quantify. Give me that cobblestone back. Now, as this makes cobblestone, it will come out right here. It will go into this system. And it will fill this drawer up. Which this drawer, by default, only holds 32 stacks. Once it's full, then it'll back up into this vault. But it means I can come here and get as much as I need to when I need it. Now the next thing is, though, is this switch. Yes, a lot of stuff going on before we get there. We want to take a threshold switch, put it just like this, and we want to set it to what we want it at. Now, I normally do mine 90-10. And what this means is when this reads this as 90% full, it's going to emit a redstone signal. And we're going to put that redstone signal right here on a redstone link, which we're going to put right here. Now, you have to give these a setting. So we're just going to do this as a cobblestone, because that's what this is. This is a cobblestone generator. Now we're going to break that, which is giving this power. But when this reads that this vault is 90% full, it's going to emit a signal. This is going to receive it and turn that off. But however, and I never put myself back into survival after I grabbed that cobblestone. That's why I hate grabbing stuff out of creative while I'm doing this. However, and I hate the way these things orientate. Because that's going to suck a bit. You know what? I can go right here. And, you know what? Let's just take this over here. And do this. Just for the time being. To showcase. I can then take this redstone link right here. cobble. And I ended up deleting that lever. But what I like is these little breaker switches. They work like levers, but they look so much cooler. And see, now I have manually turned this off. So, yeah, this way you have an auto switch. And as you see, with it turned off, we're not using much. If I turn it on, this should update. Now it's taking the drills into consideration, and we still got a lot. But yeah, so this right here, this should have everything ready. The only thing left to do is to put in the lava. Oh, Eve. Gotta love messing with lava. So, let's go right here. Okay, and... ouch. Apparently... yep, I left a bucket of lava. Parkouring around lava. Not really all that fun. And again... ouch. If you're not playing with fire tick off, you're going to wanna cover up the lava. And again, it's your choice how you do it. So I'm just gonna do that right now. There we go. Now this is all ready to go. Now, before I do get started though, I'm gonna do one more thing. And that is set up one more of these boards. Apparently I used my only cog. That figures. So let's grab a cog. That should be the only one I need. May need a vertical gear. Let's see here. We've already got this right here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, you know what? There we go. I need to pull... actually, I can just come out right here. That's going to do that right there. Three, 4, and 5. And we're going to throw a display board right here. And just like that. And we're going to make it look nicer. Just like before. And what we're going to do, we're going to take this little smart observer. We're going to hit this display link. Oh, I forget you can't. There we go. Amount of matching items. We're going to do cobblestone. And we're going to do this at line 3. Only because I want to then come back, get my clipboard. I don't want power plant. I want tutorial farms. Well, Ugh. Whew. Okay, now we flip this on. As you see, boom, cobblestone's coming through. It's getting stored in this box. Once this storage drawer fills up, then it'll back up in the vault. Now that's the thing about this. This will only read the cobblestone that's backed into the vault. That will not read the cobblestone that's in this drawer, which is why we have the quantify on the drawer for us to be able to read it. So it is nice and neat. Quite honestly, let's see here, because this hate to say that that thing's an abomination. I'm gonna come out here, with a little bit of a control panel, only because I don't know how much stuff I'll end up doing. Let's do that with a switch. Cobble. And we can come clean this up. And just because I didn't think about this part right here, we'll grab a nice little birch sign. And we'll just label that as cobblestone. Even though we should be able to tell by that. And if you really, really wanted to, you can do this. You can put the breaker switch on one side. That should be right there. Yeah. Put your redstone link on the other side, and it'll still work. But yeah, you can have it, you know, where it's not facing both. So I like it like that a little bit better. And as you see, I mean, it's pretty efficient. I like 128. I'll show you. Let's see, where's my speed controller? Here it is. Say if I was to cut this down to, say, 64. See, it breaks it, and then it turns into cobblestone, and then the machine has to re-break it. Which is why I love, and yeah, it can get a little crazy with throwing cobblestone all over the place. Which is why I prefer it to stay at the speed it's at. Now with these drawer controllers, if there's room in the drawer, you can just click it and it'll throw everything that's in there. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be a while. But yeah, so this is a quick and easy cobblestone farm. Like I said, one module is pretty good for a single player. Unless you're doing something very, very massive. And like I said, this is not the fastest, probably not the most efficient design. I know it's not, but it is the way I like to use it. So that being said, you know, thank y'all for coming in and watching my video. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, Discord, mod pack, partnerships, all below in the description. I hope you're taking time to watch the series going on. Supporting Twisted and her playthrough of this mod pack with me. And I hope you're just enjoying everything. As always, thank you for being the best part of my day, and I will see you in the next one.
One day I will have my victory, crush all my enemies so viciously. Work so hard my hands are blistering, and they will carve my name in history.